appreciative. I'm happy. Thank you. But yeah, this one is like the continuation of the schlore. The schlore that really wants to. Yo, this is the one that will literally go after the ones that you've been with and try to best. Probably has. Who knows? Ew. But you do you again. If you got to gain the type of energy that way, then again, do you. Brush your teeth. You know, it's like the ones that will literally lick the nut off the nuts after you. That's the one. You know, the one that will feel so much more empowered that you know they got the energy of ha ha, I got them, even though they lick after you. That's the thing, you know, that one. The one that likes the backwash. That energy. The one that doesn't mind drinking the backwash, you know? Not even the you know, the jug off, it's just not even the lips touching. The one that takes the last bit where everybody, you know, even the ones that will have this, you know, what is that called? The chew, you know, sometimes they'll come accepting anything to submit to anything just to validate themselves as to being better than you. That's the attitude. That's the mindset. Willing to do anything just to feel like they are better than you. The ones that will put all of their insecurities in a jar and call it spell work because they want to go to, they have been going to the Most High, begging and pleading to be better than you. You know, taking their own focus as to who they are to themselves and building themselves up to take away the envious spirit, the jealous spirit, the fucking mm, all types of whatever spirits, entities is crawling through them, you know? Whereas they just starve that part of themselves and feed themselves in what part of themselves they're feeding, where they will have to, where they won't see you with the eyes that they've been seeing you in, you know? The one that literally will basically put face every person, place, and thing as their own personal mirror, as if they are projecting their own anguish and misery onto you by speaking badly on you, where in turn those mirrors will face them and tell them their truth. You know, it's like you really can't stop nobody from doing whatever the fuck they want to do and chooses to do, all because of the fact they feel as though that they are better than you. They can be better than you know, by doing all the extra shit at the backwash, you know, running after, behind you. You know, the one that wants to take your fucking tissue after you wiped your ass from taking the best shit of your life and putting it on their ass to re-wipe, to put your shit on their butthole just to wipe it off. That's how close they want to be you. You got to give kudos to the ones that truly do go to that length, yo. They'll go to the length of law. I mean, it goes beyond because this is past the physical sense when it comes to the loans and the ID fraud and all that shit. It's way beyond. This is the mental part now. This is the spiritual bankruptcy. You know, where they already started off at half a zero. You know, because they was already shoring themselves just to prove that they are better than you. You know, as a I don't even know what type of energy you're trying to prove, but again, kudos to you, right? It's the one that really, I don't fucking get this. I mean, the backwasher. How do you, you gotta have a name. I'm gonna find a name for that and I'm gonna write it down. Um, the backwash drinker. The back. Oh, shit, yo. Why? Because it's so much deeper than that, yo, because some are bred into that. Like it's the best thing to do to be the backwash drinker of strangers. There you go. Backwash drinker of strangers. This fucking energy, yo. If you don't get the fuck about my shit, it's the one that shit. I can't further describe this shit without hurting feelings. When the hurt feelings is already hurt because shit, it ain't me. Never been me. But do you to be you. So that must have been you. You just can't face yourself. That's what it is. But the test really is your integrity on how you react versus how they react and what it is that you do with the energy. You either continue on doing the schloring or write a book, yo, long run activity. Or you create with the shit, you know? You do something with it. If it's the energy being sent to you, you know, you create with it. You make something of yourself with it. Because if it's not you, the narrative, if the narrative is not you, what are you actually doing with your life in the present? You know? It's like holding up a false image. What are you when it comes to that image? Who are you when it comes to that image? Are you that fucking image? It's the one that's fucking putting in the resume as you, but don't even know shit of what you can do. You know, it's the difference between going in people records, you know, because we could all get training. But then again, you know, what is it in your mind that actually got you through and maneuvered through some shit? You know, how did you survive through some shit? How did you outgrow some shit? How did you do this? But they got, you know, your name on their resume, using your shit as if they're you. So now they sitting at a government job trying to be you, but then when something comes up, they really can't do what you do. But they held up, you know. They put on the costume, probably a wig or two. Because sometimes I wear my, I don't know, you know. It's like shit that people do. I don't know if y'all, I again. It's the unpaid. It's the same fucking energy that's in the shit. Like the unpaid actor that is doing the improv live and really got to tap dance to tune themselves to another person's tune of their heart space to try to retune it. You know what is that thing when it comes to music? They gotta remix it to a tune that they are used to. You know, to pull them into that. That's the Jezebel spirit. I spoke on this one too. To pull you into the lust, the power, and the greed by making you feel powerful, you know, and lusty, just so that they can get the greed fed by schloring with you. You know, the one that will talk, yo, you are disgusting. But yo, do you? Because a man will do what the hell they want to do when they want to do it, and to who, yo. You know when you're talking and you have like so many sequences of life passing your mind, and that whole statement just really like passed through a whole bunch. Where it's fucking hot in this state, yo. The whole state is hot. Like I think this whole part of the hemisphere is hot, and it's only 93 degrees. What is it? What was I saying? Yo, what the fuck was I saying? Damn, it's too hot to think. I could turn on the AC, but I like the fresh breeze. It's a mindset that I really want to take apart, yo, because it's a depth to that. You know, there's a root to that. And where did it start? Is it the Eve that's sitting at the table in pieces, teaching the concubines how to stay in pieces, but to chase after the man in order for them to feel whole, you know? Or is it the Lilith that just uses the dark? No, can't be Lilith. That would be Eve on the dark side. Because Lilith carries both dark and light and won't abuse herself to get to that light. Eve will be the one that's still confused as to where her light begins because she done stitched herself up to pretend to be Lilith. And she's teaching the young ones and the well, the concubines, the same things, whereas it passes down through the lineage. So it actually makes sense that it is a ha ha got your man type of moment. You know, it's the same thing with the ha ha got your woman type of moment too. It's a mentality, it's a mindset the motherfuckers are groomed into to make believing that it is a normalcy. Because Papa did leave his hat wherever the hell he called home, and great grandma really did have Uncle Otis coming over on the weekends, you know. But is that normal to you, me, who? Or is it a normalcy that you want to continue? That's the question. Because some people try to get you, try to get you into the polygamy so everybody broke. So how the fuck? That's the same thing as the nature boy thing, right? Talk you into something, whereas one's benefiting just by manipulating, and they end up going to fucking prison were raping some people. Yeah, the weirdest of shit that people fall into, but then again, it's influence versus choice. And then the mindset to begin with, and the depth of the ocean that people really are dwelling in when it comes to, are they really drowning? Do they really need saving? Or are they going to be the one poking holes on your motherfucking boat? Because there's a sense to being a captain save a hole, then there's a sense of being a whole, having a savior complex. And then the many damsels and damselinos in distress, and all trying to find a home, but ain't really at home up here, let alone have a home here. You know, whereas the whole Merkaba is a home to itself, where the inner kid feels safe, where the inner kid is secure, the inner kid is protected, the inner kid is having that fulfillment of joy, you know? But again, it's encapsulating something, it's holding on to something, whereas the one-upmanship is to be better than you at being you, more so than just better being them at them yesterday, 5 seconds ago type of shit. But they want to put on a performative act, unpaid at that, to read off a script or what they studied off of you, but can't mimic nor replicate the energy of you, the essence of you, your aura, whatever force field is surrounding you. They can't mimic the ancestors, they can't mimic the spirit guides. We all got the same. When you look at the depth, bless you, when you look at the depth of everything when it comes to this, the roots of everything, everybody motherfucking connected. So your grandmama was my great grandma back in the timeline of 1599 type of shit. So what's the hate but themselves? Life really is a lesson, but most people don't see themselves as a blessing. They nickel and dime themselves to those that see value in them, more so than seeing the value in themselves. Anyways, yo, nothing else. I got you. I appreciate y'all for the I don't even know how to do that. What's that? I appreciate y'all for the likes. Appreciate y'all for the subscribes and the views too. Um, I do have well, I speak a lot, but if you do want, I should promote my shit. I don't. But on my website, right, I have a membership area there if you want to go into more in-depth questions about yourself when it comes to the ocean of your own emotions. And I also have books. But again, I don't promote that shit. I really don't. But I got stuff. I do stuff when it comes to the mind and the heart, emotions. And I'm gonna finish my cards. Anyway, speaking too much. I'll be back. I'm gonna go do some healing.